Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to come at you with horse relationships. Obviously you could tell by the title. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about spending time with your horse and building up a good relationship with your horse, because I know so many people have problems with their horses and struggle with really getting that connection between human and horse. And really, if you don't have a good relationship between you and your horse and you're always fighting each other and bickering with each other, you're really never going to have a successful relationship with your horse. You're always going to be arguing with each other, and it's never going to be like a partnership. And that's really what you want to strive for when you're riding horses, especially when you're riding one specific horse, is working as a team together rather than just rider on top of horse. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about building that relationship and ways you can do that. And the number one way that I always tell people to do it is spend time with your horse without riding them. Like that is the best way to build relationship with your horses, is spending quality time with your horse without being on their back or without even lunging them. Just spending time, just you and your horse together with no exercise, no riding, just spending time appreciating each other's company. So today I'm going to give you some ideas on what you can do with your horse when you're not riding them, because I know sometimes people are like, well, what do I do with my horse then? Just sit around? Well, so a lot of people have places that don't really have pasture and don't really have like a turnout area, especially if you live in like a city environment that only kind of has like a makeshift boarding facility without really good pasture or anything. So if you have to keep your horse in a stall, which I really don't like, but if you have to for whatever reason, or if your horse is mostly in a dry lot, get your horse out and let them graze in the yard, or let them graze, just find somewhere to let them graze, eat weeds, whatever, and just spend some time with them out like that, taking them around and letting them graze. You could even do homework in like your horse's stall while they're eating, giving them their grain, all that type of stuff, getting them out, brushing them off. That's what I'm going to do today. I have my horses already tied up out here, and really I do this maybe once a week, once every 10 days or something, I don't know. But I like to get my horses out and just brush them off, give them oats, and that's really about it. Sometimes I'll trim up their feet if they need it a little bit, but really it's so important to just spend quality time with your horse and appreciate each other, because your horse, if your horse gets into the pattern that this person's only here when I get ridden, this person's only here when I have to work really hard, your horse is just not going to want to be around you and really just going to avoid you. So, you know, always mix it up for your horse. Keep your life interesting for your horse. I mean, BB used to be really hard to catch, and ever since I started doing this with her, where sometimes I get her out and ride her, sometimes I just brush her off, give her oats, give her a bath, she really never knows. So she's not very hard to catch anymore. Sometimes she'll walk away from me, but that's about it. Because she really enjoys a company more. She enjoys humans being around more. She's not always being ridden every time she's being caught. So, and this won't happen overnight for your horses. I mean, BB literally took 2 years before she would actually bond with me and actually connect with me. So don't expect it to happen in a matter of a week or anything. But definitely just spending quality time with your horses is going to help your results a lot more than just always riding your horses. So I'm going to go brush my horses off, and I'm going to give them some oats. So I have my oats here. I need to find their pans. Alright, so I have my oats in here, and I have a few treats for each of them, and I'm just going to go ahead and give them each a little bit of oats. You can hear them. They hear this, and they know. I know, guys. I know. Alright, so now I have all my horses just kind of tied over here in the yard. I have 2 lunge lines with Sugar is tied to this thing. BB is on one and she's tied to this post right there. And then I tied Soccer over there to the LP tank. He's on a really long rope. So I know some of my friends just let their horses loose in their yard to graze, but I don't really trust my horses because right across this field there's other horses, so I feel like I would probably have missing horses. But I like to do this just kind of when I'm working around the farm, you know, cleaning their waterer or scooping out the barn, or just, you know, doing work around here and just kind of having them out, spending time with them while I'm doing stuff. So this is usually how I set that up. Also, always really make it a priority whenever I'm, you know, if you have multiple horses, make it important to spend time with each horse, because this year I've been riding BB a lot and getting her kind of worked into shape and whatnot. So I haven't spent as much time with my other 2 horses, and I don't want my relationship with them to diminish. So I do stuff like this where I'm spending time with all 3 of them at once and, you know, not just letting the relationship go. And so we keep that relationship strong, so whenever I go to ride them, it's always the same. It's not like I haven't ridden them in a year or something. So yeah, so those are some ideas for you guys. I didn't trim up their feet today. I might do that maybe next time I get them out. They weren't really that bad, so yeah, just do things like that. Groom your horse, let them out and graze. Even if you have to hand graze them, there's no problem with doing that. Sit with them while they eat. Get them out to give them their grain if your horses get grain. You can also like make your horses treats. I know that a lot of people like to make homemade horse treats because they don't like the processed ones. That's totally fine. Go make your horse some horse treats and bring them out to your horse and let them eat with you and whatnot. So really make it a priority to spend time with your horse outside of the saddle, and you will definitely improve your relationship with your horse and actually see some results of your horse enjoying spending time with you rather than it just being work all the time. So hope this video helped some of you guys, and definitely take it into consideration. Let me know if you have any other questions or video requests down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!